Early life and beginnings. Pat Crerand, born on July 19, 1939, in Glasgow, Scotland, was one of the most influential midfielders in the history of Manchester United. Raised in the heart of the industrial city of Glasgow, Crerand was introduced to football at a young age, playing with his brothers in the streets and local parks. Like many players of his generation, football was a way of life, and Crerand's natural talent quickly became apparent. Crerand's early footballing career began at Celtic Boys Club, where he initially honed his skills. His impressive performances did not go unnoticed, and by the age of 15, he was recruited by Celtic Football Club. However, Crerand's time at Celtic was relatively short-lived, as he was soon signed by Manchester United at the age of 20 in 1963. The move marked the beginning of a legendary career at one of the most iconic football clubs in the world. Signing for Manchester United. In 1963, Pat Crerand joined Manchester United at the age of 24, at a time when the club was emerging from a turbulent post-Busby Babes era. Sir Matt Busby, United's legendary manager, was rebuilding the team after the tragic Munich air disaster of 1958, which had claimed the lives of several players and left the club in disarray. Crerand's arrival was part of Busby's strategy to restore the club's glory, and he was quickly integrated into a side that was full of exciting young talent, including the likes of Bobby Charlton, Denis Law, and George Best. Crerand's playing style was an immediate fit for United's attacking, dynamic approach to football. As a central midfielder, he was known for his composure, technical skill, and ability to dictate the tempo of a match. He had an eye for a pass and was adept at linking play between defense and attack. His ability to control the ball under pressure and his passing range made him a key component of Manchester United's midfield. In his early days at the club, Crerand quickly gained the respect of his teammates and coaching staff. He was a tireless worker, always willing to fight for possession and to make the necessary contributions to the team. His ability to maintain possession and orchestrate play from the middle of the park was invaluable. And he was often tasked with protecting the defense while also being a creative force in the attacking third. Success with Manchester United. Pat Crerand's time at Manchester United was marked by both domestic and international success. Crerand was instrumental in United's rise to dominance in English football during the 1960s and early 1970s, helping the club to win several key trophies. In 1965, Crerand and his teammates secured the English First Division title, marking United's first league title in 8 years. This triumph was followed by another league title win in 1967, which solidified the club's position as one of the top teams in England. These successes were a testament to Crerand's contribution to United's midfield, where he formed a strong partnership with Nobby Stiles and Bobby Charlton. Crerand's work rate, coupled with his technical ability, made him an essential part of United's midfield engine. The pinnacle of Crerand's United career came in 1968, when the club won the European Cup. Under the guidance of Sir Matt Busby, Manchester United triumphed over Benfica in the final, securing their first ever European Cup victory. Crerand played a key role in the tournament, providing the necessary defensive cover while also being a creative force in the midfield. His steady presence and ability to control the game were essential as United triumphed in the final, winning 4-1 in a match that would go down in history as one of the club's greatest achievements. Crerand's performance in the European Cup final was a fitting culmination of his efforts during the competition. During his time at Manchester United, Crerand also earned numerous domestic honors, including FA Cup titles in 1963 and 1965, further solidifying his status as one of the club's most influential players. Throughout the 1960s and early 1970s, Crerand remained a central figure in United's midfield, a player whose skill and tenacity helped the team maintain a high level of performance across various competitions. International career with Scotland. While Crerand's club career at Manchester United flourished, he also represented Scotland on the international stage. Making his debut for the national team in 1964, Crerand went on to earn 9 caps for his country, playing in the heart of Scotland's midfield alongside some of the top players in the nation. Crerand's international career was relatively brief compared to his club career, as his appearances for Scotland were limited by injury and the rise of other midfield talents in Scottish football. Despite this, he remained a respected figure in the national team and was known for his leadership and technical ability. His role in the national team was often to provide the necessary stability and experience in midfield, especially when the team faced tough competition in World Cup qualifying campaigns. One of his most notable moments on the international stage came during Scotland's campaign for the 1966 FIFA World Cup. Although Scotland did not qualify for the tournament, Crerand's contributions to the national team during this time were recognised by both fans and coaches. He was an integral part of the Scottish team during his international career, even though his appearances were somewhat sporadic due to his club commitments. Later years at Manchester United and retirement. As the 1970s progressed, Crerand's influence at Manchester United began to wane, as injuries and the emergence of younger players took their toll. Despite this, he continued to be a valuable asset to the club, contributing when called upon and providing guidance to the younger members of the squad. By 1971, Crerand was no longer a regular starter in the United lineup, and he made the difficult decision to leave the club after nearly a decade of service. He moved to American club San Antonio Thunder in the North American Soccer League, NASL, where he spent a brief period before retiring from professional football in 1975.